because like I mean with you, I think you started like like releasing like music fully either if it was like either the early 2010s or like earlier and all that too.
Right.
So like tell me more about like starting to create like music like around that time period too, because with like the YouTube and like mixtape releases too, I think that those were like dated to like way back in the day and all that. No?
That is like before it was the CD era, and the CD era was building up building up a couple of songs with a group of people. Like we were Camp Disciple before anything. Then after Camp Disciple, we became Slug. Then from Slug, turned into Droops Holiday doing my thing, and then now we own Lane, Endangered Species. You know what I mean? We're on a whole nother level of elevating from, we just trying to get bigger and better of our craft. And who's around's around, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
A
man.
lot of people got cut off the team, but this chair's still there. We just doing what we gotta do to get it done.
And I mean, even like Slug, like Scarborough loves us gangsters and all that too. Like, how did that like movement form? And like, how was it, like even like forming like a movement in the city and gaining exposure from people like tapping in and all that? No,
That was me and my cousin Gunner one day sitting down thinking of a name for a group, and we're just, throwing names around, and Lil Cuz came with a name that I was like, yeah, we could use that, and we started building an acronym on it. So then we started assembling the team, grabbing some artists, Ross Thug, you know, you could say Curse, Crooks, Risky, Stretch Diesel, Elliot Scars, Bishop Brigante, Izzy the Kid, Camouflage. There's a lot of us, you know what I mean? Ken Smooth. And then we had guys on the background that weren't fully ready yet. And we're bringing those guys up. So we were thinking longevity at the time. And yeah, the thing kind of didn't go the way we wanted to. Egos got in front of people. And
yeah,
so we just had to do what we got to do.
yeah, man. It's like Bishop Brigante too, because like that's like an interesting guy name because he passed away just earlier this year. Like, what rest in peace and all that
Rest
too.
in peace,
So
Bishop.
like, how did that connection like come about and all that? No,
Yeah, that came about when we were doing the slug movement, came out with the Listen Up video, and a lot of people started to get at us saying, yo, they want to be a part of it. And when Bishop linked one of my guys that were our friend at the time, and he goes, yo, he got to be on it. So everybody knew Bishop from the 106 in Park, he on BET. Like, I just give him a little run, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And when he came through with the crew and he started showing love and everything was connecting, he brought us on bigger events than what we even dreamed of, Like, he had us opening for Drake. He had us opening for Nas.
yeah,
He was bringing us on the big stage.
yeah, man. Because I mean with him too, like I know with like white artists like too, because I think people like were trying to transition into like listening to like white artists too, like seeing like what they can do. But I know like there was like a lot of like push back too because of like stereotypes and all that too because of the Eminems, the Paul Walls and all that too. But like even with someone like Bishop too, was he like very accepted like very like early on and like even to like now and all that too? Because
Yeah.
being like a white guy that raps and all that too, like I know there's like a lot of like pushback here
Right.
and there.
Bishop's a Scarborough guy, you know what I mean? He always got his love and his respect in these streets. He never violated nobody on the level. He used to fuck with my cousin Crooks. Like they were like best friends and shit growing up. So it's only time till we met. And he always got a red light. He always got a green light. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he was always good. Like no
Yeah.
red lights for that. Like,
Yeah, because I mean, with the music too, like I know he dropped like a lot of like dope releases like in the 2000s and like got the co-sign from 106 and Mark too, and a legend in Toronto too. Like everyone gave him like it's like flowers too.
yeah,
So
because you remember he was in that movie. He did the movie Narc.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, that was in like big theaters.
yeah,
We're
man.
seeing a Scarborough guy on the stage, so we're like, yeah. And he was very serious with his craft. Like, a lot of artists out here ain't even that serious. That's because he was
Yeah,
white or whatever. It wasn't a color thing. It was just hungry. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man. It's like depending like on the skills. Because I mean, a lot of people even like gained like fame too. Like I mean, this kid named Chucky Atkins from like Jaden Fitch too. Like he was like doing this thing too. Now I think he's like doing more of the army stuff and all that too
Okay.
now. But like now he's like making like a wave with the music now. I mean, Hardest G back in the day too. Like I mean, he was like doing his like thing too. Like yeah, man, a lot of big
Yeah,
names.
yeah, a lot of people put in work. You know what I mean? Got to give them their flowers. Let them know.
True, true. And how did you react like when he like like passed away from cancer and like the stuff going on with the Eric Sermon thing and all that?
Yeah, and like that was heartbreaking for sure. Like we knew what we lost. We lost a major piece of the puzzle that you say is irreplaceable. Like we're not gonna find another bishop in the city. We're not even looking for another bishop. Let them know, like.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Bishop, either way, don't mind.